Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's set ourselves apart from everyone else. Stay tuned. So yesterday I shared this box that was branded for me, the Posh Paper Lady. So I shared this because I really wanted to show a way that you guys, when you make your boxes, when you make your bags, or whatever packaging you're going to use, how you can use your business cards or your business postcards, whatever it is that you might have, how you can use that as inexpensive ways to brand your items. So all I did on this one was I added one of my 4x6 postcards, and I'll show you the postcards. I order batches of these from Vistaprints, and then I use them to send out when I'm sending out packages or Happy Mail, and some of you have actually received handwritten notes from me on these. So then I also use it when I want to take a package and put my brand on it. It just makes a very quick and convenient way of doing that. And then I have my standard business cards, which are these, and this is marked bad because they are bad. They're not bad on the front, but they're bad on the back because I failed to proofread these properly when I ordered them, and it was my mistake, and there was a misprint on the back. So instead of throwing these out, I decided that I would use them as a way of branding my packaging. Now, if you're not familiar with Vistaprint, you can go out to Vistaprint.com, and I'll have it linked below. I do not have any type of an affiliation with them, but you can go out and you can find all types of wonderful designs that you can then transfer onto your business card, or you can create a card like this where you have your information on the front and then all of your relevant contact information is on the back side. But this makes a very elegant way of being able to brand your items without breaking the bank, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So here is a standard self-adhesive plastic bag, but I used one of my cards and I placed my card on the bag. So now whatever I put in here is branded. I'm on this, and people are going to know that what I have in here is from the Posh Paper Lady. Or if I'm selling an item, what I'm selling, Posh Paper Lady made it, she's selling it. So creating a consistent brand is very important, especially if you have any plans of selling your items, whether it is on Etsy or at a craft fair, or maybe you sell to people at work. Whatever it is that you're doing, it is a wonderful way of showing those individuals that you're selling to just how professional you really are with your item. And I know that I'm going to get a lot of questions about this black and white, and yes, it is beautiful with the black and white and the gold, but there are a lot of beautiful designs that you can choose from, and the key is to find you, to brand you, to market you. You don't want to look like everyone else. You don't want to be like everyone else. Find something that is you, and then go with that consistently across everything that you do. And then I have some boxes of various sizes that I wanted to share with you guys so that you can see just how we can get a consistent look across everything that we're making. We can make our bags and we can put these on. These are flat folds that I've made, and I'm not gluing them together because they're part of my flat folded stash, but I will just go ahead and put the tall one together so that you can see this is how that one looks. Then I'll take this shorty and just put it together without using glue. So now you can see just how easy this look is. It is a wonderful way of achieving that high-end boutique look without putting out a whole bunch of money. And then I have a smaller one that would be perfect for holding pastries or compacts or any type of flat item that would fit in here, would be absolutely perfect for that. So we're not going to make all of these, but we are going to make one of these so that you can see just how easy this process is. So guys, we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. We're going to make this tall box, and I will show you just how easy it is to lay down a brand on this. So we're going to start with the 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and we're going to score every 2 3/4 of an inch. So that's going to be 2 3/4, then at 5 1/2, and I'm going to move that over because my 5 1/2 inch mark on the scoreboard is in a very precarious spot. And then we are going to score at 8 1/4, and our final score is at 11. Then we'll rotate it to this end, and we're going to score at 2, and then we'll score at 8 1/2, and we will make our final score at 11 1/4. So then once we have all of our scores folded and burnished, we're going to remove some corner pieces. So we'll have a small rectangle, a large rectangle, and then a rectangle in the corner. We are going to remove those completely. So at the bottom, where I only have the one rectangle, that is the bottom of my box, and I'll remove that corner piece. Then I'm going to rotate this and just cut straight down and remove these 2 corner pieces. And now I'll come back to the bottom where I only have one set of panels here, and I am going to angle in on all of my tabs to create my bottom. And this is the style of box that you guys have seen me make numerous times, but it is also a very useful style of box, and it's a flat fold. So just as I'm doing here, I'm actually making up an inventory because I will have a bunch of these made by the end of the day. So once we get to this end, we're going to have this narrow flap and then the wider flap. We are going to go up to the second score mark and just drag straight down. Then what we need to do is we're going to skip this one. We'll come to this one, and we're going to angle in on both sides. And then I'm going to use my tape runner to just place some tape on this because I am going to fold it inside of my box. So I will take that, lay it down, and fold it. And then that way I am going to have a very nice front to my box. And so when you're looking at it like this, this is the front and this is my back flap. So these 2 side flaps here, which are going to be the flap next to the glue fold, we'll skip this one, and then it's the next flap. What we need to do with this is we are going to cut this in half. So we'll cut both of these in half. Move that out of the way. And now I will angle cut in on both of these. And now I'm simply going to angle cut very slightly on this little flap here. Not too much. Just makes it easier to fold in, and if you happen to have a corner rounder, it's perfect for this. Okay, so now we have our box, and all I'm going to do at this point is use my glue, and I'm going to place my reptile glue on my glue flap, and then I'll just join it together end to end, making sure that my top and bottom matches. And then once it does, I'll lay this down, use my bone folder to get a really good stick on this, and now you can see that I have a flat fold box. So what I'm going to do now is just take one of my labels from my bad business cards that I had printed, So I have placed my glue on the back, and where we place the brand on this, we actually place it on the front, on the side that we folded in onto the inside. So I am just going to place that down. So once it's stuck, we're going to have our flat fold box that will have our brand on it. So now, as you are able to see, we have another beautiful flat fold box that we can now use as part of our sales marketing for any product that we might make and sell. Everything can look polished and professional because we're carrying a look consistently throughout everything that we're doing, right down to our plastic baggies. So for those of you who requested more information on this, I hope that this little branding video has been very helpful to you. If it has, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.